Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Some folks will still want to come in. So, if you have an empty seat sitting next to you right now, please raise your hand and invite a new friend to come sit with you, okay? Raise your hands up. Guys in the back, if you see a hand up with an empty seat, come up and fill it. Really appreciate you guys doing this.
Thank you. Is it better? We doing better? So far, so good. We want to remind all of you that this is a public service, as we are all extremely flammable. Now, in just a few moments, we're going to have a lot of great folks up here. The funny thing is, at MAGFest, we can have so many more guests at VOICE-A-PALOOZA because, I mean, we had Josh Tomar here the other day. He was on the voice acting panel. Would have been great, very funny. We've had wonderful people. We have wonderful people up here today, but we could have so many more. We could fill so many more in here, and we thank each and every one of you for coming out for this. We're going to have a good time today. I'd like to thank my son, Max, who you just saw a couple of his animations directly from Savannah College of Art and Design. So let's hear from Max. If you want to see more of his animations, he's on YouTube at Max Johnson Inc. I-N-K, or just type in Max Johnson and look for his face looking like this. And it's in green, so there you go. How are we doing in the back there? Any more open seats? We have any more open seats? We have one right over there. Okay, we have two. One in the back, one near the front, right near the middle. How are you guys over there? Is that an empty seat next to you? Or is it for your invisible friend? Right there in the middle. Oh, who is that? Hold that up in the air. Let me see that. What is that? Lift it up. What do we got? Oh, very nice. Sort of a MAGFest-oriented love doll, right? That's perfect. I would keep that very near you. And since this is Saturday, we're pretty sure it's already seen a lot of love, so give it space. How are we doing back there? Everybody okay in the back? All right. We're going to be starting in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VOICE-A-PALOOZA. Let's welcome to the stage. Should we start over here? Where are we starting? Where's Matt and Marissa? Are they here? They are not here as of yet. All right, give me your big all. Now everybody together, let's put out a psychic call. Ready? Put your hands to your head. Matt and Marissa, please make your way to panels 1.
Get in here! Get over here!
Please, sir, use your psychic ability gently. All right, let's see. Now, we could, until Matt and Marissa get here, we could have their seat filled with Jan Johns' dog, Molly. Well, let's bring up Jan Johns and Molly. Can you walk her around the front, please, Jan? Ladies and gentlemen, Jan Johns. And Molly, the wonder dog. You know, you gotta go around the front so they can see her, yeah. Come on, Molly. Molly likes long walks on the beaches, occasional bones, and to be petted in those special areas. All right, thank you very much. You taking her back down? Okay. Molly may come out towards your seat later in the show and poop. Is that okay? Awesome. Let's start with who we have. Shall we do that, guys? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have first up, this is Jan Johns. Please bring to the stage Alexander Brenton. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Sniper. Here is John Patrick Lowrie. And ladies and gentlemen, as Gladys she haunts your dreams, please welcome Ellen McLain.
feel like I should be playing hockey now. I'm not sure.
Now, we're going to go ahead and we'll start a few things right away while we're waiting for Matt and Marissa to arrive. We have the cards. Thank you all for providing these wonderful cards that have, I'm sure, very clean and proper phrases written on them. And in character voices of our choosing. We will be reading some of these lines today, and I think that's probably a good place to start. So what we'll do is we start to the left with Alexander and make our way to the right with the lovely Jan Johns. We are going to introduce ourselves, and after our introduction, in one of our character voices, we'll read a random card. Now remember, on the, how many people out there for the MAGFest, is it the MAGFest experience achievements? The MAGFest achievements say that if your card is red, you get 65 points. Yeah. So those of you who just basically wrote a bunch of fun stuff, you may be out of luck. But we're going to start right now, and let's start with Alexander Brandon.
Hey, thank you, Wes. Actually, really quick before I start, I actually want to give a shout out to the guy that actually puts this all together and does such an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wes Johnson!
I'm so content. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed.
Good man. Okay, so this is going to be in the voice of Ankano from Skyrim. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker!
This is the voice of the sniper. Do you want to know the probability of using that against you? It's high. Very high.
And John, tell us a little bit about yourself, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. I enjoy long walks on the beach with Molly. I'm a voice actor. I'm the voice of the sniper in TF2. I've been in Halo Reach and Halo ODST, Left 4 Dead. Ellen and I are the different married couple. I'm all of the citizens and Odessa Coverage in Half-Life 2. I'm Agent Gray in the Matrix Online. It just goes on and on and on and on. I'm a voice actor and I'm a guitarist, and Ellen and I are now working on a new game called The Church in the Darkness, where we play cult leaders, and I've written all the songs over the closing credits, so there's that. And I'm married to Ellen McLain. Yay for me.
Hold on one sec. We should go back over to Alexander, because you read your card so quickly that you didn't get to tell us all about yourself.
And we're all feeling a little bit creeped out by this stranger up here.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Alexander Brandon. If you missed my one-man Star Wars on, I think it was Thursday, geez, I'm going to be doing that again. But yeah, I'm a composer and a voice actor and a sound designer. Wrote music for games like Unreal Tournament, Deus Ex, and most recently, there's a game called Out of Compton, which is going to be coming out. I also have done voice work for Skyrim as Ankano and Ahmad Motier. In addition to that, I've had the roles of Nix in Arc Reactor and a number of roles in DC Universe Online, among them General Zod, Black Adam, and Black Lightning.
Thank you. I have a question about that. Did you say Deus Ex or Deus Ex? Which was that?
Yeah, sometimes it's Juice Ex.
Really? That's an amazing game, by the way.
Because Deus Ex is spelled DAYO''SEX, right?
And now that we've made it classy, ladies and gentlemen, Ellen McLain.
So I think I'm sitting in Matt Mercer's place because I have about 15 cards that say, it's high noon and I also like men.
All right, thank you and good night. Tell us a bit about yourself. If anybody, how many people don't know who Ellen McLain is? Look at that, 30 years and still a mystery. Tell us a bit about yourself, even though everybody knows.
Well, I've been married to this man for 30 years. Not that one. And I voice the administrator in Team Fortress 2 over the time. And Overwatch, who I don't remember anything that she says in Half-Life 2, and that famous stripper, Gypsy Danger, in Pacific Rim. And I'm in a wonderful film called Winning Dad, and I'm the fairy godmother in Wish It Inc. And, I'm going to be on an episode of a web series called Gamers, if you all have heard of any of that. And I play a villain. I don't know why. But I play a villain.
And you're also in an episode of Being Puppy Cat.
Oh, I am. And then Being Puppy Cat, I play Tempbot. Yeah, somebody do Tempbot. Yes. So, and I have a cold.
Oh,
So that's everything about me.
I'm sorry about that, but this is MAGFest. Everybody here now is going to have a cold. And by the way, a cold is just the tip of the iceberg. I know, it's wonderful, it's a good time. Hey, I'm Wes Johnson, and you may know me from such games as Skyrim and Oblivion. I've done Morrowind was the first of the Elder Scrolls games I did. I've done Fallout 3 and 4. I played a number of all the super mutants in Fallout 3, including Fox and Uncle Leo. And Fallout 4, I got a chance to play, Mo Cronin. In fact, I've been walking around here trying to sell people Hickory all weekend long. Nobody's buying. But I was the Silver Shroud, and I played Shea Gorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, Lucian the Chance, Hermaeus Mora, and mostly dad and father of 3 great kids. That's my biggest role right there. And I'm also the arena announcer for your Washington Capitol. Got some Let's Go Cats out there, yeah. Yeah, mostly I've been announcing the superhero known as Alex Ovechkin for most of his career. Now, I've got a note here, and this was requested of me. People want me to do this as Shea Gorath, so here we go. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan Johns.
I'm Jan Johns. Nice to meet you. I'm a dork, but that's okay. And I am from the DC area originally. I was Fallout 4. I did a voice on Mighty No. 9, and I'm going to be on the Loud House this spring, if anybody watches Nickelodeon. So, yay! Oh, cool. And I am the proud mother of Molly, the fur child. Now, I went to a lot of work to push her out, let me tell you. It just stretched me out. It's just, I don't even know what's coming in, going out. And that's disgusting. I'm sorry. Okay. So, I'm going to read this as my Uncle Charlie.
I can no longer sit back and allow communist infiltration, communist indoctrination, communist subversion, and the international communist conspiracy to sap and impurify all of our precious bodily fluids. No more.
All right, well, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we would probably introduce Matt Mercer and Marisha Ray. So, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Mercer and Marisha Ray! need an extra microphone up here if we could, and more cheese fries. So, now guys, we've been going down and introducing ourselves, so we'll just continue with Marissa. And Marissa, when you're done, we have these lovely cards that have been filled out by the members of the audience with a quote, so just pick any character you would like to read them as. And remember, folks, if your card is red, you get MAGFest points, 65 MAGFest points, if we pick your particular card.
So I do a card.
No, but not yet. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are, and then we'll go ahead and you can do the card afterwards.
Right, okay. Hello, I am Marisha Ray. I am a voice actor and personality out of Los Angeles, California. And you may know me on Critical Role, as I know. Yeah. I also do voices for the Persona franchise. I'm Margaret. I am Laura Arcade in Trails of Cold Steel. I am in, what are all the things? I'm in things. Battlefront, Star Wars, Lego games, Metal Gear Phantom Pain. Yes. Yes. Oh, now I read the thing. Okay. So this one's funny, and I apologize for the person who wrote this down and wanted Matt to do it. But this is in the voice of McCree. We had a slight weapon malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine. Now, thank you. How are you? That's my McCree impression. That's all I have.
Well done. Hi, my name is Matt Mercer. I am a voice actor from Los Angeles, California. Work primarily in cartoons and video games. This is, I believe, my 5th MAGFest. And it is my favorite event, and I'm so happy to be here again. Things I've worked on, games-wise. Let's see. This year I was Jack Cooper in Titanfall 2, played a character. I was McCree in Overwatch, which half of these lines in here are for, apparently. And Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil, and a bunch of other things. Oh, and Core in Final Fantasy 15, that came out recently too. So, got it. And then I just read one of these. Okay. Oh, big surprise. It's from McCree. There's a very fine line between not listening and not caring. I like to think I walk that line every day of my life. Thank you.
All right, now you met us all, so thank you and have a lovely day. Actually, we're going to start, we started this last year, it was kind of fun and we liked it, so we're going to do the Poetry Jam, where we're going to take famous poems and in a character voice of our choosing or your choosing, no, our choosing, right? Definitely our choosing. We're going to read these poems and get a little culture up in this place. So what I'd like everybody to do, we're not going to do applause for this one, but I want everybody to just start snapping their fingers. Come on now. Sounds like Rice Krispies, it's awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass these out. We'll let you choose who you want to read the poems. Let's see, I'm going to go with, this one is good to start off. It's sort of funny. And this one really represents what a lot of people who actually wanted to sleep at the Gaylord last night maybe went through. It's called The People Upstairs by Ogden Nash. So who do you want this one read by? Marisha. All right, Marisha, this is yours. The People Upstairs by Ogden Nash. Let's bring some culture into this place.
All right, let's see. Let's do this in the voice of Cartman from South Park.
The people upstairs, they all practice ballet. Their living room is a bowling alley. Their bedroom is full of conducted tours. Their radio is louder than yours. They celebrate weekends all the week. When they take a shower, your ceilings leak. They try to get their parties to mix by supplying their guests with pogo sticks. And when their fun at last abates, they go to the bathroom on roller skates. I might love the people upstairs more if only they lived on another floor.
Yeah. All right, now we're going a little darker here. We've got this one called Reapers by Gene Toomer. You don't know it, but you will. Ellen shall not do this. We have one special pick for Ellen. You know what? It's sort of creepy. I like your child voice that you use for your, she did a Fisher-Price toy. And the characters, the Fisher-Price toy is so wonderful and sweet. And last year she did a very creepy poem with it, and most people wet their beds that night. It was that scary. So, Jan Johns, I'm going to do this with you, Reapers by Gene Toomer.
Gene Toomer. It's not a tumor. Okay.
Reapers by Gene Toomer. Black reapers with the sound of steel on stones are sharpening size. 1, 2, 3 are sharpening size. I see them place the hones in their hip pockets as a thing that's done and start their silent swinging one by one. Black horses drive a mower through the weeds, and there a field rat, startled, squealing, bleeds. His belly close to ground. I see the blade, blood-stained, continue cutting weeds and shade. That poor rat.
Now this one here, I've been thinking about John Patrick Lowrie for, and it's just a collection of limericks by Edward Lear.
There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 hours in a hen, like 4 larks in a wren, have all built their nests in my beard." At this point, it might be fun to point out that beard doesn't actually rhyme with beard. They're the same word. All right. There was an old person of Ischia whose conduct grew friskier and friskier. Actually, there was an old person of Ischia whose conduct grew friskier and friskier. He danced hornpipes and jigs, and ate thousands of figs. That lively old person of Ischia. And actually, Ischia doesn't rhyme with Ischia either. They're the same freaking word. All right. There was an old man on a boat who said, "I'm afloat, I'm afloat." When they said, "No, you ain't," he was ready to faint. That unhappy old man in a boat. It might be interesting to point out here that boat doesn't rhyme with boat. There was an old person of Buell who chiefly subsisted on gruel. But to make it more nice, he inserted some mice, which refreshed that old person of Yule, which doesn't rhyme with Yule. There was an old man in a tree whose whiskers were lovely to see, but the birds of the air plucked them perfectly bare, and they fucked in a pile of shit.
Probably the ultimate translation of Edward Lear we've ever heard. Now we've got a couple here by Shel Silverstein, and yes. We have Alexander Brandon, and we have Matthew Mercer. So let's see, you guys just, you pass them off, one to each of them. This one, pick one. All right, and this one then goes over to Alexander. And let's get Alexander to go first, and you tell us which character voice you'd like to use.
I think I'm going to go with Captain Benjamin Sisko from Deep Space Nine.
I cannot go to school today. Said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple lumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. There's one more, that's 17. Don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my bum. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue's filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. Actually, it already did. Shaved the one with the goatee. My elbows bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is... What? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play.
There's something magical about the applause that just then rains down and 8 clicks at the end. Let's save that for a second because it's kind of fun and funny, and we'll change this up here.
The stuff that isn't fun.
That isn't fun, exactly. And I'll take that one here so everybody can go to sleep for a second. How about this? This is Dylan Thomas, Love in the Asylum. And how about Lucy and LeChance? Yeah? Okay. One person. I'll take that as an African. Here we go. Let's see. A stranger has come to share my room in the house, not right in the head. A girl as mad as birds, bolting the night of the door with her arm, her room, straight in the maze bed. She deludes the heaven-proof house with entering clouds, yet she deludes with walking the nightmarish room, as large as the dead, or rides the imagined oceans of the male wards. She has come possessed, who admits the elusive light through the bouncing wall, possessed by the skies. She sleeps in the narrow trough, yet she walks the dust, yet raves at her will on the madhouse boards, worn thin by my walking tears, and taken by light in her arms at long and dear last. I may without fail suffer the first vision that set fire to the stars. Bummer, right? Good party going. Yeah. Oh man, I had to bring down her. And now, Matt, what have we here?
Let's see. A luckily shorter Shel Silverstein production. I'm so sorry that I chose this one and not you. Let's do this in the stylings of The Brain, from Pinky and the Brain.
Yes. Barbara's eyes are as blue as azure, but she is in love with Freddie. Karen's sweet, but Harry has her. Gentle Jane is getting steady. Carol hates me. So does May. Abigail will not be mine. Nancy is too far away. won't you be my Valentine?
Well, geez, when you ask like that.
I don't know why nobody's responding to my text. It's weird.
Now, guys, before each of us, we have a little stack. Do you all have your little stack of scripts here? Or no, you don't.
Poem.
Oh, you have your poem. Yes, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. With the final poem of this this particular poetry jam.
This is not only a poem. This is good advice to everyone in this room. Now, the name of the poem is A Word to Husbands by Ogden Nash. I got a husband. It could also be a word to wives. It could also be a word to significant others. Listen up, it's good. To keep your marriage brimming with love in the loving cup. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up.
We couldn't miss that. It is a good poem. It is words to live by, guys. I'm serious. Words to live by. I think we have, does everybody have one of these? All right. So let us start with Awakens. Oh, yes, please, say that. That's frameable. We are going to interpret 3 movies during the course of this in character voices. Now, how many people here, and I know it's been over a year and already another Star Wars movie is out, but how many have seen The Force Awakens? How many have not? Prepare to be spoiled.
How many of us remember it?
That was not as many had seen it.
I don't remember it.
We are going to do a very dramatic reading from The Force Awakens. It's short, sweet, and tragic. Those of you who have not seen it, put your hands on your ears and go silently to yourself, la 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 la, through this entire reading. Are you ready? Put your hands on your ears. Go ahead, let's see them out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the most tragic moment and spoiler-filled moment in The Force Awakens. Now we are going to start. We need someone here to play Han Solo. Who would be Han? No, not you. Put their hands on me. I'll do it. I'll do it here. Yeah. Who up here should play Han Solo? All right, those who want Matt.
I believe they want.
If you want Matt, make some noise. If you want it to be John Patrick Lowrie, make some noise. If you want it to be Alexander Brandon, make some noise. If you would like it to be Alan McLain, make some noise. I think Alan McLain is now Han Solo. Now, who's going to play that little bitch Kylo Ren? Are you saying Matt or Marisha?
They both start with M. It's so unfortunate. All you get is Ma.
All right. Do you have a voice that you could play that would be appropriately whiny enough for Kylo Ren?
I could do the girl from that Chainsmokers song, Selfie. Let me take a selfie.
What do you guys
That's my
think?
pitch. That's my pitch. Unless you have something better.
All right, so we have Han Solo is Alan McLain, and Marisha Ray is going to be Kylo Ren. Now, we need our narrator for the story. Yeah. Me? How about I do it as James Earl Jones? And we are going to need to have Let me see here. It's just short, but we need a Finn. Alexander, Finn, you got one line. But a lot of reaction. A lot of reaction. We have one line for Ray. And what a lovely Ray he'd make.
I'm so excited.
Now, John, give me just some random noise. No. Somebody's going to have to use that microphone after you. All right, that is the roar of the mighty Chewbacca. And that is where we will be finishing this, where Chewbacca finishes this off for us. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, as you have never heard it before, the most tragic moment in The Force Awakens. Now, we'll start right here with this little bit and go. Chan, let's see, what do we have for you here? How'd you like to play the Death Star?
Pew pew! Pew 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 pew!
Actually, I would like you to do all of our sound effects, whether they be lightsaber. All right. Now, when I come to things like here, you see that right there? We'll stop and pause for your sound effects. All throughout this, you'll be providing us the sound and the aura of the Death Star and everything that happens within it, okay?
Okay.
All right, all right. What? Well, excuse me,
Princess.
Star Pillar Base. As if it isn't a plot point that's repeated again. All right, here we go. Ready? This is Han's opportunity to escape, but Leia's words echo through his mind. He makes a decision and moves out to the edge of the catwalk. He calls out strongly.
Ben.
The name echoes as Kylo Ren stops. Far across the vast catwalk, he turns.
Han fucking Solo. I've been waiting for this day for like a really long time.
Finn and Rey make their way into the space, opening a hatch that allows a beam of precious sunlight to stream down. Like a spotlight on Han and his son, Finn and Rey get to a railing and look down. They can see and hear Han and Kylo Ren on the catwalk below.
Take off that mask. You don't need it.
What do you think you'll see if I do?
Han moves toward Kylo Ren.
The face of my son.
Kylo takes off his mask. Han is jolted, seeing the face of his son for the first time as a man.
It's rude. Your son is gone, okay? He was weak and foolish, kind of like his daddy. So I destroyed him through social media.
That's what Snoke wants you to believe, but it's not true. My son is alive.
Several levels below them, Chewie comes to the rail to watch. Kylo flares.
No, the Supreme Leader is pretty wise.
Up above, Finn, Chewie, and and Ray watch. Rapt stormtroopers stop the perimeter of the structure, watching the scene. On the bridge, Han moves closer, stern.
Searching, canvassing. Snoke is using you for your power. When he gets what he wants, he'll crush you. You know it's true.
Kylo hesitates. Somehow, he does know it.
It's too late, okay?
No, it's not. Leave here with me. Come home. We miss you.
For the first time, Kylo Ren seems truly conflicted. Tears flood his stoic eyes.
So conflicted. I feel like I'm being torn apart inside, and I just want to be free of this pain. I think I'm gonna get a therapy dog.
Han takes one step towards his son, but stops himself. Kylo.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I'll have the strength to do it, so would you help me?
Han hears his son's voice. Not sure it's his son, but hears his voice again, pained and vulnerable.
Yes, anything.
Now, could the two of you stand and act this part out? Kylo Ren unholsters his lightsaber and slowly extends it to Han within a foot of Han's chest. Han almost can't believe it. The moment seems to last forever. And just then, the last beam of sunlight streaming through the open hatch vanishes. Han actually smiles and reaches out for the dark weapon, but with the light now gone, Kylo Ren's eyes fill with darkness. He ignites the lightsaber. It's very whippy. The fiery blade shoots out right through Han's chest and back.
Can I sit down now?
Thank you.
Above, Finn and Rey finally get their fucking lines.
No! No!
And it was magnificent. Han's last moment is looking into his son's face. Han's knees buckle. The blade tilts down with him until Kylo Ren extinguishes it.
How's this thing gonna work? Is this the latest model? I want the next generation lightsaber.
Han holds on to the catwalk, life slipping away.
I'm slipping away.
Finally, Han falls back off the catwalk into the depths of the structure and finally has what Harrison Ford wants.
Okay, bye.
Leia feels it instantly, knowing, drops into a seat devastated. Kylo Ren, somehow weakened by this wicked act, himself horrified, his shock broken only when Chewie cries out in agony. Hey. The end. Now, I'd love to try something a little different here at VOICE-A-PALOOZA. I want you all to look at the screen above. Yeah, I know. I'm going to show you a little something, and then we're going to recreate it. Come on, you little. There we go. This is a breakfast cereal ad from 1939. Take a look at the screen.
Hello, Mad Bobby. Don't you like the cereal? Oh, yeah. But it's a little mushy. It's not crisp like the kind my breakfast pal serves Dad and me at home. Your breakfast pals? Sure, they come every morning as soon as I left them. Why? I'm smart. I'm clever. I'm tough. At your service, Bobby. Oh, yeah? Hey, gang. These guys is muscling in. Let's get him. Come on, Mushy. Hey, let's go, Bobby. Pictures are swell. Look, they float. Sure, and it's so crisp, it's noisy. Hear it? Crisp to the last spoonful.
Okay. One, that's the stuff of nightmares.
Oh yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Two, it's like indicative of the era that all the bad guys were union dock workers. Like, down with them unions.
It's interesting to note that 4 years after this commercial came out, Germany invaded Poland. So.
And this was directly responsible.
That's right.
So we're going to do this again, only this time we need to recast it, and you guys are going to provide the voices for this serial animation. Are you ready? Now, let's see. The first kid, Kid 1, is the kid who's responsible for the sleepover that breakfast occurs. So who's playing Kid 1? All right, Matt, you're Kid 1. Okay. All right. The crowd has spoken. We need Kid number 2. This is a kid who sleeps over, but is really kind of incensed that this kid has lousy cereal. So that's Kid. What, Alex? All right, Alex, you are Kid number 2. And now it is time to cast Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So John, well, let's get John, and I guess it would be Jan. John. Jan.
Jingle High,
We are Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Now, let us see. Ellen, you're going to be the bad cereal guy. The big, mean, bad cereal guy that comes over first. That's you. And Marisha, you want to be mushy or soggy?
So many options. I'll be soggy.
All right,
How do you know which one's soggy and which one's mushy? I didn't pay that.
You know what? You're both. You're mushy and soggy.
All right.
Put on your business card.
All right, so you are mushy and soggy. Now let's think a second about your cereal experience. Matt and Alex are having a sleepover, and you're talking about cereal. Okay, can we turn the music down in the back? We don't want to hear the audio on this one. So you're when Snap, Crackle, and Pop arrive, it's John, Jan, and I. John, you're going to start. You're the first of the little fucking cereal elves. Okay? And then the bad cereal dock workers are going to arrive, and Ellen, you are their leader. And Marisha, you have split personalities as both mushy and soggy. Are we ready? Ready or not? Here we go. It's cereal time. Breakfast Pals in Technicolor.
Well, I thought you were asleep, so I'm surprised you caught me trying to put this spoon where it doesn't belong.
Hey man, I can't believe it. The cereal fucking sucks. Can we put...
Can we put some bourbon in it or something? I mean, seriously, I need my fix, baby. I need my fix. Come on, give me something. I really could use some little, yeah, just like some of that.
Hey, have you ever tried cocaine?
Oh, good to help you.
I have no pants.
Har, 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 I'm the fighting outfitting all bad guy. Here we go, come on, fellas. We want to stand on these pancakes and, look at these guys in those white hats.
Oh, yes, I'm gonna eat these. Hey, try some of this, and take that, and take this and that. Oh, we're going to roll up in pancakes and shoot you. Eat this, put it in your colon.
I don't know what you put in this, but let's do this.
Don't worry, the white
Notice that
stuff's
you had a
good
little
for
bit
you.
too much eyeliner on. You notice that?
And this is what we call fun in a box.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was breakfast time. Now this one right here, I have in mind, there's only 3 people in this one. This is the way, if we can bring the volume back up, this is the misogynistic coffee commercial from the 1950s. You know the kind where you're not a woman if you can't make a cup of coffee, and the man is always a colossal douchebag. But with a little help from a friend, you can either get great coffee or poison. So this is how it originally went.
Harold, is the coffee all right? As bad as yesterday? No improvement at all? Harold, don't just shake your head. You've got to tell me what's wrong with the coffee.
Bad taste.
Now, what am I going to do? So, Mary, hi, Jane. Listen, help me out, will you? Harold hates my coffee. What kind do you use? Instant Folgers. Instant Folgers? Tastes good as fresh perk. Good as fresh perk? I'll try it.
Gene, this coffee is delicious. Do you know that? It's not the same kind we've been using, is it? Don't just shake your head. Explain why the coffee's so good.
Good taste.
Now, in my mind, I kind of saw this as John and Ellen at home. And Jan, I think that you need to be, you can decide whether this person, the friend that comes by, the lovely friend next door, is giving good advice or bad advice. But you go ahead and be the friend who gives advice to Ellen. Are you guys all okay with this? Oh, yeah. All right, so turn the volume back down. And ladies and gentlemen, we give you the shitty Folgers ad from the 1950s, the way it should be seen.
Hi, honey. Sex was good for me last night.
Oh, God, I don't think I'm going to survive.
Well, what was wrong with it?
What was wrong with it? It was the best thing I ever had. It just lasted for 14 hours.
I don't understand. Hi, Jean.
Hi.
Listen, my husband doesn't like sex with me because it lasts too long.
I give him a reach around. That motherfucker will pick up right away.
Thank you, that's really good advice.
Boy, the sex was great last night. I mean, what do you call that? Is that something the homosexuals do?
No, you know what it was. Blowjobs.
Well, that was just awesome filth. All right, guys, we're going to pull out our cards here, and we're going to, each one of us, in a different voice, read another set of cards from the crowd. Remember, you get a MAGFest achievement of 65 points if we read your card. And Alexander, we'll start with you and we'll make our way down to the right.
Okay, I'm going to do this as the voice of Nix from Atlas Reactor, the little sniper dude.
'Twas Willie and the Sly Toes did jar and gibble in the wave. All Mimsy where the burrow grows and the morass outgrave.
Here's Storm Spirit from Dota 2. You're 8 pounds of crazy in a 5-pound bag.
This is the administrator from TF2.
Hello, fucker! I'll kill your entire family for the fun and overtime.
This one I'm going to read in the voice of Fox from Fallout 3. The bees! Not the bees!
I'm just gonna read this one as my attempt to sound like a dude.
And you know, anyone can suck a penis, but no one can be suckness. I'm just saying, just saying.
This is a request to do this as Keyleth. Whoa, okay, that ogre was bathing very aggressively at us. That's it.
And this year was requested as a Nemesis orb from Shadow of Mordor. Gonna get my physicality.
Oh, I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and great.
All right, it's time for our second movie of the night because we've just passed the holidays. We are going to be recreating up here a famous scene from A Christmas Story. Now we're going to need to cast this. This one's a little long, but it's going to be fun. I need someone up here to play the mother, and I think I'm going to volunteer myself for the mother. And I'm going to play this Harvey Fierstein. Does that work okay for you? All right. We need Randy, the younger brother in A Christmas Story. Who's playing Randy? What? All right, those who want Matt. Those who want Jan. Those who want someone else. I look at you, Jan. Jan, you are Randy. Randy, now we need the narrator. Yes, the narrator. Alex? No, I have Alex pegged for the father. Alex is going to play the father in A Christmas Story using the voice of Morgan Freeman. So who else is going to be our narrator? Matt, you are the narrator. The old-timey narrator in any way you wish to do it. You remember the story. You've seen how it goes. Yeah. Now, being that he is a grown-up, Randy, Ralphie, we need to have child Ralphie. Ellen, you're child Ralphie. You are the star of this show. Now we've got a father, and we've got mother, we've got Randy, We are going to need to find, I think there's a neighbor. The Freight Man. It's a very quick one here. The Freight Man has a couple lines. Do we want John or Marisha? John, you are the Freight Man.
An honor.
So far, you've had some heavy lifting here. You had Chewbacca and the Freight Man. Let us see here. I think that is...
Now, do you need anybody to read the...
We will be needing that, yes. We will be needing that. I think we have one other... No, that's it. All right, so the narrator, who does not have a role so far? Marisha, you are the narrator. No, not the narrator.
Not the narrator,
No,
the narrator.
he's the narrator.
He's the narrator. I'm like the narrator.
Yeah, you are the narrator. Okay. He's the narrator. So as long as we've got that worked out. Yeah. You are going to be doing all of the, basically the directions. Yes. So we'll start with number 29, C29, Interior Kitchen.
Okay, I'm going to do this in my regular voice based on the very low blood sugar level that I'm experiencing because I still haven't finished my burger. So, we hear a dog yelp. The old man pulls the leg in quickly and slams the door.
Nope, that's 28. We're going down to scene 29 at the bottom of the page.
My bad.
Thanks for
Take two.
giving us a heads up on that.
Take two. Interior kitchen night. Ralph and Randy sit at a table. Mother scurries from stove to table, back to stove. Father reads the Chicago Tribune sports page. Randy sits with his feet twined around his legs of his chair, poking listlessly at his foot. He begins to plow the surface of mashed potatoes with a fork. The old man glances at his watch impatiently from time to time.
Randy, eat your food. Don't play with it.
Oh, gee. Oh.
Every family has a kid who won't eat. In our case, it was my brother.
Starving people would be glad to have that. Now you eat.
Randy begins to shape mashed potatoes into a configuration of a football.
Do what your mother tells you. Pass the red cabbage, huh? I'm gonna give you something to cry about in 1 minute if you don't quit playing with your food. Now you stop fooling around and eat that, or you're gonna be sorry.
Mother serves father red cabbage and removes pan to stove, returning to take her seat.
Where's the red cabbage? I didn't get any.
Patiently, Mother rises and goes to stove.
You could see that my mother had not had a hot meal in about 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Meatloaf, smeatloaf, double meatloaf.
Randy fidgets, stirs milk with his finger, pushes food from one side of a plate to the other, now arranging red cabbage in an artistic circle around his cold, congealing slice of meatloaf.
Knock it off. Eat, or I'll pull out my Visa card.
Every meal went the same way. Once in a while, my father would blow his stack. Take that for what you do. Damn it, he'd yell. I'll make the damn kid eat. Where's my screwdriver? Where's the plumber's helper? He'd just pry his mouth open and stuff it in.
Mother eats hurriedly, pausing to wipe up Randy's spilled milk with her paper napkin.
My mother, though, was more subtle.
Mother looks at Randy. Her face lights up with an idea.
Randy, how do the little piggies go?
My brother was deep in his 3 little pigs bag. He had a little golden book, and it was his favorite heavy reading material.
That's right. Oink, oink. Come on now. Nice little piggies. How do the piggies eat? There's your trough. Show me how the piggies eat. Oh.
Randy waits for more coaxing.
Be a good boy. Show us how the piggies fucking eat. Randy!
When I say subtle,
Suddenly, Randy bends forward, shoves face in the plate, begins to gobble food frantically, oinking all the while. Mother smiles as plate is emptied.
Oh, sorry, you go, honey, go.
Jesus.
His tone is one of total disgust.
Oh, that's a good piggy. Nice, good little piggy. Dig it. Go on, get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Scene ends with Randy smiling and oinking over his clean plate, his face looking like a half-finished Mount Rushmore. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. The family freezes. After a long pause, the old man in a hushed whisper.
It's here.
They sit, unable to move. The bell rings incessantly.
What was here? $50,000? Fame? A trip to the moon? The end of the rainbow.
As one, they all dash to the front door. The door is flung open. A man stands in the doorway, looking down at a bill of lading.
Frank Parker.
Yeah?
Sign here.
The old man grabs a pad and scribbles frantically.
Okay. Holiday. John Patrick Lowrie, everybody.
The family stands open-mouthed as two burly movers carry in a waist-high cardboard carton. Not a word is said as Mother directs them into the kitchen where the box is deposited gently on the kitchen floor. As the men depart, an air of foreboding surrounds the mysterious object. Then, the old man dives in.
The old man, his face flushed with excitement, fumbled in supercharged haste to lay bare his hard-won symbol of victory.
A billowing mushroom cloud of excelsior explodes into the air. The old man literally plunges into the carton, disappearing for a long moment. He emerges, holding aloft the prize.
Before us, in the heavy, fragrant, cabbage-scented kitchen, stood a life-size lady's leg. In true blushing pink flesh tones and wearing a modish black patient leather pump with a spiked heel. When I say life-sized, I'm referring to a rather large lady who obviously had dined well and matured nicely. For an instant, we thought that we had received in the mail the work of an artiste of the type that was very active that period, the trunk murderer. We stood silent and in awe as the sheer shimmering, unexpected beauty of the major reward.
Mother is first to recover.
What the fuck is that?
Leg.
There is a long pause.
But what the fuck is that?
Well, it's a leg, like a statue.
A statue?
Our family had never owned a statue. A statue was always considered to be a lady wearing a wreath and concrete robes, holding a torch in one hand and a book in the other. Yeah, a statue.
Whoopee, a statue. We won a statue, Ralphie.
That was not creepy at all. My mother was trying to insinuate herself between us and the statue.
Isn't it time for bed? You two go to bed. Go to bed.
Suddenly, the old man stands up like he's received an electric shock.
Holy smokes!
They all fall silent.
Do you know what that is?
Silence.
Holy smokes, would you look at that? I don't believe it.
What?
It's a lamp.
Oh, it was indeed a lamp amongst other electric things. A master stroke of light Hoyer's art. It was without question the most magnificent lamp that we had ever seen.
Aha! Here's the shade.
In an instant, the old man had screwed it atop the fulsome thigh, and there it stands, a full 4 feet high.
My God, ain't that great?
The old man's eyes boggled behind his Harold Lloyd glasses. He was almost overcome by the art.
I've been known to appreciate lamps from time to time. What a great lamp.
I'm gonna fuck that thing up as soon as I can.
I'm gonna say it again, just in case you couldn't hear me the first time. What a great lamp.
Oh my God.
This is exactly what we need for the front window.
Oh yeah.
He sweeps up the plastic trophy and rushes into the living room.
Get the extension cord from the toaster.
We see the old man plunge into a jungle of extension cords and 4-way plugs, wires heading in every direction. Ralphie rushes in with the extension cord. The old man disappears behind the couch. Much heavy breathing and cursing emerges.
The snap of a few sparks, a quick whiff of ozone, and the lamp blazed forth in unparalleled glory. From ankle to thigh, the translucent flesh radiated a vibrant, sensual, luminous orange-pink nimbus of pagan fire.
Oh my God.
All it needed was a tom-tom and maybe a bone or two.
The old man backs away in admiration. The leg lamp is ridiculous. But the old man is in his glory.
Hey, wait. I want to see this motherfucking substitute for porn from outside.
The old man rushes out into the darkness, across the porch. The Bumpus dogs are startled and caught off guard. We look out the window, over Ralphie's shoulder. A crowd has gathered around the old man.
Yeah, that's it. Move it a little to the left.
Hey, you got that stuff all over me.
Mother reluctantly complies.
Oh my God.
The old man moves further across the road. He pretends to be a casual observer walking down the street. Mother and the kids stare out.
That's got it. You ought to see it from out here.
The entire neighborhood was turned on. It could be seen up and down Cleveland Street, the symbol of the old man's victory. It wasn't common for real dolls to be sent in pieces, however. My mother was truly on the horns of a dilemma.
Do I kill him now or cut the brake lines on his car? All right, you kids go to bed. I got to plan your father's death.
She was right. Only one thing in the world could have dragged us away from the soft glow of electric sex gleaming in the window. Excuse me. Somebody looks after mothers.
Yeah. How about you?
Continue, please, with the narration.
At the end. Almost better than the original. No? No. Okay. What? You didn't see a difference? Just the same. I really thought Morgan Freeman or Darren McGavin, you know. Can you say, is Morgan Freeman, it's a bowling ball?
It's a bowling ball.
Just exactly the same. Now, how would you guys like to get some experience point? What is it? I don't know what the points are. It's 65 of them, though. If everybody goes through once again, grabs a card, and we're going to go down the line and use a different voice.
Do I start?
Yeah, go ahead. Alexander Brandon, everybody.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna do this in
Oh, I suppose. Yes. And Peregrine took.
All right, yeah. We'll go with Gandalf.
And then I found $20 in my shoe.
I'll go with Gandalf.
I love you, Pooh, my little jelly bean.
And you Gandalf. And you Gandalf.
So, like I said, every card I have here was actually for Matt. So,
It may be high noon, but it's time to wake up, partner.
I'm going to do this one as Mo Cronin from Fallout 4. And this is what happens, lady. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. Who's Larry? Hi, I'm Larry.
I'm going to do this as a girl from Calabasas.
Yeah. These are not the cookies you are looking for.
I'm going to do this one kind of in the form of, she's almost like the female Ian McKellen, Katharine Hepburn. I'm going to do Katharine Hepburn. I'm charging my lasers.
I think we all assumed that Katharine Hepburn was always charging her lasers.
100%.
Let's see. Sure, I hate my voice. Let's do this in the form of Ragnaros from Warcraft.
My fire be burned. Fill your hands or fill your pants, insects.
All right. Now, the last movie of the night, before we create our own video game from scratch here today, our last movie is something that I thought about all the people on this panel, and I thought what would fit best? What would be the perfect movie to do? And of course, straight out of Compton. So, there are a couple things we have to start and put a little precedent out here. Not one of us up here on the stage will be saying the N-word. No, it will not happen. However, we're going to substitute it for the word Colossus whenever we see it. And if we say it, you all will do this. Exactly right. So, it may not come up as often as you would like, but if it does, that's what you do. And I think it's great. They're working together for the first time as a crowd. They did that very nicely. So, let's get to, we need someone here to play Ice Cube. Who would be Ice Cube? All right, Ellen, you are Ice Cube.
So I'm going to play it as a cracker, because that's what I am.
So Ellen McLain as Cube, but who would be Dre? Alex? I hear your name out there. You are Dre.
Okay, I'll do that as in the voice of Chris Tucker.
Okay. Now we need Jinx. Jinx is just a quick one, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do Jinx in the voice. No, I'm not gonna do Jinx. Who wants to do Jinx? Matt will give you another one later on. So Matt, you are Jinx early on. Okay. Now we have Crash Cop 1 and Crash Cop 2. These are going to be the two cops. And, okay, so who's Crash Cop 1?
I'll be 1.
You're 1 and you're Crash Cop 2. Okay. Now we're going to need the parents. John, I want you to be Hosey Jackson.
Hosey Jackson.
You are Hosey Jackson. And since you did Jinx, Matt, you do Jinx? Yes. I would like you to also do Block Dude 1. Block Dude 1. Okay. And we have now, you are Hosey Jackson, John?
Hosey Jackson, you said.
Yeah, I want you to also be the mother, Doris Jackson. You are both a mother and a father to us. Go fuck yourself. stolen from George Carlin. Thank you, George.
I have yet to self-identify.
Now, at the end here, I would like to be the uniform cops. I need a secondary cop here. I want to be a uniform cop 2. Who is uniform cop 1? Well, Marisha.
All the cops.
Yeah. Except for uniform cop 2.
Uniform cop 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that means, Jan, you are going to narrate this. You will be doing all of the directions. Is everybody got a role? Yes. We all have a role. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you've really never seen it before, straight out of Compton.
I apologize in advance.
12. Yes. Wait a minute. Let's see. We are going to start at scene 12. Yes. Interior Jinx house. Yes. And remember, folks, this is hugely important. If we come to it, Colossus.
Interior Jinx house evening. Cube walks through the living room where Dre's girlfriend Lavetta is feeding their baby Tyra. Where Dre at? She points to the back room. Interior Jinx house. Jinx room, night. Jinx room, dirty but very hip-hop. Jinx 17 is digging through a crate of records and offering them up to Dre, who waves most of them away because Dre's in the zone, doing his thing on the turntables, mixing, scratching, and whatever it sounds makes it sound dope. It's kind of next level shit. Cube enters, lets the sonic acrobats booming from Dre's turntables marinate on him for a minute. What you mixin'? Dre, lost in the music, doesn't respond. Jinx holds up 2 album covers, The Ohio Players, Funky Worm, and The Headhunters, God Made Me Funky. Doesn't make sense yet. Ohio Players and The Headhunters? That's the shit.
Crazy, right?
Dre finally notices Cubes in front of him.
What up, Cube? Got that rhyme?
You know it. Cube flashes a sheet of lyrics from school at Dre. Notices the trash bag full of clothes on the floor. Staying a while.
Yes, he is. His mama kicked him out for that mouth.
Man, that mouth always getting you in trouble. We got that in common.
Think you ready for doo-toos?
Damn straight.
Cause you know that Compton, right? They got body bags at the door.
Ain't worried about all that. I'ma come with it.
Yeah, you better. Cause if you sit in tight, you might end up with one.
Laughs all around as we... Exterior Jinx house night. A Chevy Caprice cop car. Light bars strobing, has pulled aggressively onto the curb. All 4 doors open. Crash officers roughly frisk the block dudes as, school shit in hand, Cube walks past, inconspicuous as possible. Can't help but glance at the scene.
This is that toddler that you tried to teach all the dirty words to? What the fuck you looking at?
Nothing. I'm just going home.
Get over here now. That was really cute.
Hesitant, Cube complies. Used to getting jacked by the police, he assumes the same position the other block dudes are in, hands on the hood, legs back. One of the other crash cops pulls out his walkie-talkie.
Requesting a backup on Van Wyck Street, gang related.
How you figure we are in a gang? 'Cause we, Colossus? Crash Cop 1 shoves Cube against the car, kicking his legs apart, a hand on the back of his head. Cube's notebooks hit the pavement. He gets trampled.
Yo, watch my notebooks, please.
Where the rocks at, cuz?
Ain't no rocks. Y'all motherfuckers are just fishing here in the wasteland.
Wham! Crash Cop 2 slams Block Dude 1, forces him to interlock his fingers behind his head.
Officer, can you please explain why you jacking us?
We don't have to explain shit.
Block Dude 1 howls in pain as Crash Cop 2 viciously squeezes his interlocked knuckles. Crash Cop 1 shoots a look to Uniform Cop 2. Settle down, dude. 2 more squad cars screech onto the scene. 4 ununiformed police climb out to make an even bigger deal out of nothing. Cube's dad, Hosey, appears up on the porch, pissed.
Hey! What the hell's going on out here? Those boys all live on this block.
The cops ignore him as Cube's mother, Doris, appears bedside Hosey, shocked to see her son getting assaulted.
Officer, that's my son.
Halt, criminal scum! Get back inside, citizen!
But she starts coming down the steps toward the cop. He unsnaps his holster, hand grasping his pistol.
I just want to know what's going on.
The cop jams a finger inches away from Doris's face.
Nice finger.
Get the...
No, that's fine.
That's you. I'm you from
Get the fuck back inside, citizen! Or I promise, you will pay with your blood!
While Doris's mouth opens. The disrespect is incredible.
You ain't gonna talk to my mama like that, man.
Uniform Cop 1 leans down, whispers to Cube.
You think we give a fuck? This LAPD, boy. Quash unit. We the only gangsters around here. Did I say it right, Cousin Joey?
Wide shot. Cube, his parents, and the block dudes, helpless, held hostage in their own neighborhood. After every pocket is turned out, body patted down and rights violated.
All right, citizens. They check out. We got cards on all of them already. Stay out of trouble or pay with your blood. The end. That was more like straight out of Cyrano there towards the end. All right, let's go ahead and do one more card, and then we're going to start with our making up of a video game that you have never heard before. You will create it from your suggestions, and we will simply embody it here on the stage. But everybody reach deep. Let's grab a good one here. I am. All right. How y'all doing out there? So far, so good? Huzzah indeed.
Well, I have found one. And there was actually a role that I forgot to mention at the beginning. Earlier this year, I had the good fortune to be selected to be the voice of old Obi-Wan for one of these Sphero BB-8 Force Band toys.
Awesome. May the Force be with you.
So we'll do it as that, shall we? Yes, my good man. I'll have the milk, steak boiled over hard, and your finest jelly beans, raw.
Please
given me the power to punch people through the internet. Bond, James Bond.
Cats, all the cats, and so many litter boxes.
Here's what I'm gonna do for the late great James Gandolfini, okay? Here we go, yeah. Tiny children are not horses.
I think those are words to live by.
This is just someone that needs to take a dump. Whatever that sounds like, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm looking for some alien toilet to park my bricks. Who's first?
Anybody? Raise your hand. Who's first? Anybody?
Yeah, I wrote that one.
Yeah, look, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that one, I'd have never discovered my father's love for boating accidents. What a sham.
I don't know.
Who here likes green ogres with Scottish accents? That's more than I expected. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a giraffe, and all the female giraffes like my long neck. It's all over now. Alright, Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
We have one more I want to toss out here, a request for GLaDOS.
Cody Jones, please report to Android Hell. Cody Jones, you know who you are.
Oh, there he is. All right, go on now. Android Hell is waiting. Go on. No, go on. All right,
This is Android Purgatory.
you can sit down, Cody. Sit down. Everybody say, sit down, Cody. All right, he's going back. Good. Now, well, that would be almost a good name for a video game, wouldn't it? Sit down, Cody.
Sit down, Cody. JC, you want to press X to Jason?
Yeah. Well, it is that time. It is time for us to create a video game from scratch. This means two things. Your suggestions, and all of them shouted at once so we don't know what the fuck you're saying. So we're going to try this, and everybody open your ears and let's see if we can get a suggestion for a name for this particular video game. Yeah, I got nothing.
I heard sit down, Cody.
All right, raise a hand if you have a suggestion. All right, we have suggestions. Let's see. I'm going to pick with the hat. The only one with the hat. What is your name? Let's hear what your suggestion is.
John, and let's go with Voice Actor Simulation 2015.
All right, and that's a no. Yes, you over there in the blue and the purple and white shirt. Yes, you with the hand in the air. Go on, stand up. Yes.
Pirates and lawyers.
Pirates and what?
Lawyers.
Pirates and lawyers. Pirates and lawyers. What do you think? Who wants to hear pirates and lawyers? All right, that's very interesting. Now, pirates and lawyers is a very interesting name because both of them pretty much are the same thing. But we're going to need a hero in Pirates and Lawyers. What would the name of the hero be?
I heard somebody say Porkins.
Butternut? Butternut. Now, I heard Butternut, but he keeps shouting it at me. Well, Ellen likes Butternut. So we're going to go with Butternut as the hero. What? Butternut Esquire the Third? Okay. Butternut Esquire III is the hero. And who would that be played by?
He's the pirate hero.
Matt, they want you as Butternut Esquire III, the hero of this video game. Now we're going to need, every good hero deserves a villain. So what would the name of the villain be? I heard Bubbles. You guys like Bubbles for the villain? Sir, that's a personal problem. Now, we need sidekicks for both of these. Who would be the hero sidekick? Those of you in the back of the room are at a distinct disadvantage. If you have a suggestion in the back of the room, raise your hand. All right, let's see. The furthest back would be the guy with the jacket. Yeah, you. What? What?
Soggy bottom.
Soggy bottom. All right. Yes, that's Butternut's assistant, Soggy Bottom. Soggy Bottom is hero assist. Okay? Now we need a villain assist on this. And
Red boy, stand.
Randy Newman. So the villain's assistant is Randy Newman. You know, if you let these things go on for a while, something like that just squeaks through. All right. Now, we need, who will play our villain, Bubbles? Those who want John. I think it's John. John, you are Bubbles. You are the villain. All right, and Matt is the hero. Now, who is the hero's assistant, Soggy Bottom? Alan? There's no Alan up here. Those who want Alan. Not even hearing the most popular member of the panel.
Enough of us vote for him, maybe we'll bring him into being.
What?
We'll create Alan if enough of us believe.
Yes, true. The dog, Molly the dog. Why don't we have Jan play it as Molly the dog? So that would be Soggy Bottom, Jan as Molly the dog. The villain's assistant is Randy Newman. Alex? Or Alan? I don't know, I can't tell. Alex, okay, you are Randy Newman. Now, we're going to need a narrator for this game. Me? The narrator of the game? A what? Effects? Oh, femme fatale. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ellen wants to do sound effects. And we'll have some amazing ones throughout this. We need a femme fatale for... Actually, it's going to be a love triangle between Butternut Esquire III and Bubbles the villain. So who is the femme fatale? Marisha? Okay.
And what's her name?
Yeah, we need it.
We just call her femme fatale.
Her name is Matt Mercer. Matt, your dream has come true. You're finally a femme fatale.
You guys just made it weird.
You guys just made it awesome.
Now, I need to have a location anywhere in the world. Mars is a place in the world? Well, let's put it on Mars then. Why not? Mars, and actually, it's Baltimore, a suburb of Mars. I heard Baltimore. Baltimore, Mars is where this takes place. And I need to get some an everyday household item. Thank you and good night. Now what's that? I see one gentleman with his hand up back there waving a gloved hand like he's about to see if there's dust in the room. Yes, sir. Cheese whiz. All right, cheese whiz. That is one of our weapons. Cheese whiz weapon. I need another weapon, but what would that be? A toaster?
It's a teddy bear.
I heard a toaster. I heard toaster and I heard turkey, so we're gonna go with toasted turkey. A toasted turkey weapon, which at this point sounds delicious.
I get the feeling the audience is getting a little hungry now.
Yeah. So we got a cheese whiz weapon, and does that belong to the hero or the villain? The hero. So Butternut Esquire III carries a cheese whiz weapon.
All right.
And a toasted turkey weapon goes to Bubbles, our villain. All right. And give me one other random item. Hold on. Just you what? The leg lamp. All right. Leg lamp will come up somewhere in here. And what else? Wait, what was that? A bald guy? He shouted the bald guy from the back of the room. Oh, a ball gag. Is this something you had experience with last night here at the Gaylord? Bring out the gimp! All right, a ball gag. All right, our game is called Pirates and Lawyers. It takes place in Baltimore, Mars. Our hero, played by Matt Mercer, is Butternut Esquire III. Our villain, played by John Patrick Lowrie, is Bubbles. Soggy Bottom, the hero's assistant, is played by Jan Johns in the voice of her dog, Molly. The villain's assistant to Bubbles would be Alex, playing Randy Newman. Ellen McLain will be responsible for all sound effects. No matter what that item is, when the weapons go off, when we have things flying into the area, no matter what that sound effect is, we are going to the sound effect machine known as Ellen McLain. Somewhere within here is a love interest. A femme fatale known only as Matt Mercer. And that will be played by Marisha Ray. The weapon of Butternut has something to do with Cheese Whiz. We'll see how it works. In another food-related weapon, we have a toasted turkey. And somewhere along the way, we will find a leg lamp and a ball gag. As I'm sure if you search the rooms right now at the Gaylord, you will find a leg lamp and a ball gag.
You might even find a cheese whiz weapon. I don't know.
Yes, pirates and lawyers, ladies and gentlemen, we begin. Deep space. As we head towards the overpopulated and violent planet of Baltimore, Mars. A rabble of people with long, tall hairdos calling each other hun move about the streets.
Hey, Randy.
Hey there, what is it?
Can you see past all these tall hairdos?
No, I can't really do that right now, but...
Okay, we need to make a choice here, all right? We're either going after the lawyers or we're not going after the lawyers. So, I mean, if you can't see past the tall hairdos, how are we going to make the choice? I need intelligence here.
The pirate's got a friend in me.
Yes, walking into the scene was the villain, a very reasonable villain, by the name of Bubbles.
Don't call me that.
Bubbles hated his nickname.
Randy, since evidently nobody else is playing this fucking game, I want you to go upstairs, past all those tall hairdos, check inside that upper window, all right? I think I see Butternut Esquire III.
We make our way to the top floor, where Butternut Esquire III and Soggy Bottom are occupied.
Randy, take off your freaking shoes. We're sneaking here.
Wait, hold on a second. Soggy Bottom, did you hear footsteps? Yeah, I'm definitely hearing some footsteps.
Yeah, I did.
Some shoes might be a little bit louder than mine are.
The footsteps were thunderous.
All right, the footsteps are a little obnoxious. I swear I just heard Randy Newman, and that bothers me far more. Wait a second. If I check my lawyer senses, yes, the subpoena ray index is telling me those footprints belong to Bubbles.
He hates it when you call him that.
Suddenly, Butternut Esquire III felt something tingling in his legal briefs.
No! I didn't mean to turn that on. That's for after work hours, sorry.
There was a thunderous rap at the door. Behind it stood the villain, Bubbles, with one evil request.
Butternut Esquire III, I want you to cease and desist from calling me fucking Bubbles.
The individual who wishes not to be referred to as Bubbles, my legal documentation specifically refers to you as a Bubbles.
Randy, I got the counter argument right here.
We don't need the counter argument. We need the toasted turkey.
Here you go with the toasted turkey.
Thank you.
A weapon of mass destruction was just pulled.
Boom, take a leg.
Oh, no! I'm allergic to dark meat.
I love dark meat.
He was allergic to dark meat, and it showed in his portrayal in Straight Out of Compton.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is this alluring femme fatale?
She had come out of nowhere.
I hear someone might be looking for a Cheese Whiz blade that is a +2 to dexterity Cheese Whiz blade.
It was the incredibly sexy, long-haired Matt Mercer.
That suddenly explains the buzzing in my pants earlier. Quick, Soggy Bottom! Retrieve the weapon from our new...
Not so fast. As you know, there aren't many cheese-bladed weapons in Baltimore Mars proper. And I seized this one from the toothy maw of a beholder. So...
I'm not sure.
If you want this cheese whiz...
Soggy Bottom,
I'm afraid you're gonna have to...
Matt Mercer.
Soggy, please!
I want it. Matt Mercer, I'm not sure why you're doing that, but I'd just like to say thank you.
She's really good at that. It keeps all of the oils from separating.
Matt Mercer was making the hand gesture from hell with the toasted cheese whiz. There was no toast. The cheese whiz weapon. Soggy Bottom trembled in fear. Randy Newman trembled in fear.
Oh no.
But Bubbles looked upon the weapon and said,
Jeez whiz, man. That Matt Mercer really toasts my turkey.
Bubbles found Matt Mercer irresistible.
I'm sorry, Bubbles. But if you want to spend any time with me, I'm afraid you're going to have to get into contact with my voiceover agent.
That means I'm gonna have to hire a lawyer.
I can't really talk with all this turkey swelling going on, but I'm a lawyer.
He raised his hand defiantly in the air, and suddenly, the Cheese Whiz cannon, having been shaked and stroked for too long, exploded in the face of Bubbles.
I'm hideously allergic to Cheese Whiz.
Oh, Bubbles! I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute. The swelling is very apropos.
Even in his allergic reaction, Bubbles still found Matt Mercer irresistible.
Listen, Butternut. Do I have to call you Butternut Esquire the Third?
Actually, yes. When you're in my office, that is a legal requirement.
I'm gonna search my inventory, but we didn't do enough grinding, Bubbles. So we're gonna go back and grind some more, right?
You want to grind some more? What, just when I get a lawyer on the phone so I can contact Matt Mercer's agent?
That's a really good point.
So that we can have hot sex in a tub of Cheese Whiz?
The allergy meant nothing when it came to sex in a tub of Cheese Whiz.
You have to understand, man. You have to understand, Matt Mercer. I'm not as young as I once was. The Cheese Whiz really helps me.
Yeah. I understand.
He was as stout as a leg lamp.
Well, as a lawyer, I also must stay. Being prepared for such dangerous circumstances is part of my job. So if you two are going under this, perhaps take this as a gift, as now your representation.
Butternut Esquire the Third suddenly slipped the ball gag onto Bubbles, who began to swell uncontrollably with no way to express his passion.
I'm sorry, Bubbles. I hate seeing you like this. But Butternut Esquire the Third is my new lover now.
Suddenly, a dream come true. Matt Mercer was making love to Matt Mercer. The end!
Look at that. Just that concept got a standing O. Happy New Year!
Wow! By the way, just telling you, that would make an awesome one-man show.
What? The ending?
The happy ending, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, wow.
That felt like a fever dream.
How many people would play that game, Pirates and Lawyers? You never will.
But it's going on Kickstarter in March, so keep an eye out for it. We'll put it up on social
We're
media.
trying to go for like a Steam release, maybe next year. Yeah.
Now, before we leave, what I'd like to do is go down the line. We've got about 6 minutes left, and I'd like everybody to take a moment, let you know the kind of things they have coming up, whether it be panels here, signings, or things that are going to be happening outside, games, that sort of thing that you should look out for. So we'll start with Alexander Brandon.
Wow! As it turns out, everything that this is my last thing at MAGFest. And what a hell of a way to end. I have a card here where my takeaway is going to be John saying sex in a tub of cheese whiz. What a takeaway. And, of course, Matt Mercer making love to Matt Mercer. But no, take a look out for Avid Colony, which has a score that I've written for it. Watch for Torment Tides of Numenera. That's a really big role-playing game by In Exile that's going to be coming out that has some wonderful voice work in it, as well as wonderful music by Mark Morgan, excuse me. And that's really, after that, I'm literally going to go someplace and collapse, so come and chat.
Ellen and I are kind of attached at the hip. We have our merch table in the expo room. Please come by and see if you want to pick up a copy of my science fiction novel, Dancing with Eternity, which is still selling very well.
It's awesome.
Thank you. We have, Ellen and I are working on a new video game called The Church in the Darkness, which is, we play cult leaders, Isaac and Rebecca Walker, and the player's job is to rescue his nephew from the cult. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to be helping Wes out, and Matt, I believe, and Marisha, are you going to be there? And Jen, are you going to be there too? Okay, in a voice acting workshop where we actually direct people and coach people and give people feedback on their voice acting. And that's tomorrow morning at 10.
That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now, I know many of you will be suffering from MAGFest hangover syndrome at about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, but it's worth coming. One of the biggest questions we get when we do these panels is, how do I get into voice acting? And this is the one panel that will address that. Not only will you be able to get a chance to actually read some scripts that are from games, you're going to get a chance to get training from some of the best. They're on either side of me. I'm just sort of there. But this is going to be the opportunity you want to better your own voice acting. Acting is the optimal point. Voice acting and practical points on how to apply it. So be there tomorrow at 10. That'll be awesome. In the meantime, if you ever get a chance, if you're here in DC, head down to a Washington Capitals game. I will be the fourth bald spot to the right in the penalty box. Hopefully calling a lot of goals for Alex Ovechkin. And again, I just finished Legends, the card game that is out online for Elder Scrolls, where I got a chance to reprise Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness. That would be awesome.
Hi. So after this, I'm gonna get some food, and that's really gonna be good. Thank you. Yes. And then go to bed. No. Okay. So this is the last thing I'm doing at MAGFest, I think. So I love y'all, and I thank y'all for being so nice to me and stuff. And some episodes of The Loud House and Nickelodeon, and finally a cartoon I've been working on forever called Jet Bear is supposed to come out this spring, even though it's a year later. But and I'm Jet Bear, and yay! And he's super fun, and he loves science.
Let's see, yes, we are doing a voiceover workshop panel tomorrow, as you said, and then Matt and I are going to be at the arcade thing tonight.
The MAGFest versus.
That. We're going to be there at late 10:30? That's like
No, it's 8:30 to 10.
Oh, it's 8:30, okay.
Yeah.
We'll be there at some point in that time.
It's in this room.
In this room.
Yay!
And other than that, I mean, yeah, you guys know where to find us. We have a lot of fun new stuff coming up this year. It's gonna be a really big year. I'm kind of taking a little bit more charge at Geek and Sundry, trying to bring it back to the company we knew and loved. Yeah, I'm gonna be in there a lot. We hear you guys. We're very in touch with the audience and the community, and we're gonna be trying to bring us back to our glory days. So that's gonna be keeping me very busy, as well as other video games and stuff, but you guys know. You guys know where to find us. Yeah.
And one of those places is Critical Role. So
Follow us on Twitter and shit. That's how you find out stuff.
Other projects we can talk about. Yeah, I have a lot of projects coming up, but NDAs keep us from announcing them until they're out. But one of the few that's coming up is Persona 5. So that'll be fun. That's all I can talk about.
Non-disclosure agreements are awesome.
They are great.
They're great. So lots of things that are going on with all of us up here that we just can't tell you. Can't talk about it. But we're all going to be around MAGFest for the rest of the next few days. Again, the voice acting workshop tomorrow. Be there, wake up, come down, bathe if you want. And I will be at, I'm going to be emceeing some of the bands tonight. I know Danimal Cannon is one of them. So if you guys want to go out and check out some of the great music at MAGFest, go around, check out some of the wonderful panels, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow. This has been one of the best Voice-A-Paloozas ever, and I thank each and every one of you for coming out. Have a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, please exit to the 2 doors in the back. Do not use the side doors. Exit to the 2 doors in the back. They're magical.